A crazy article just dropped from Anthropic that I totally missed. Essentially, Anthropic is warning that we have only 18 months, just 18, before something catastrophic happens within AI. As of now, the publication date for this article is the video was recorded on October 31st, 2024, which means that 18 months from now, on April 30th, 2026, is just around the corner. But when you think about it in terms of AI, that feels like a lifetime away. A few months in the world of AI can bring about huge changes, and we all know how rapidly things can evolve in such a short period of time. As we can see here, it highlights that increasingly advanced AI systems have the potential to speed up scientific discoveries, unlock new medical treatments, and boost the economy. However, along with these impressive capabilities, AI also presents significant risks. It is crucial for governments to act quickly on AI policy within the next 18 months, as the opportunity for proactive risk prevention is closing rapidly. In essence, what they're emphasizing is that with the rapid development of AI models, we're running out of time to establish necessary safeguards before things get out of hand. If you're curious about the rapid advancements in AI over the past few days, check this out. It shows how we've evolved from GPT-1 to GPT-4. And now, we're entering an era of innovation with breakthroughs that could lead to scaling and even the potential development of superintelligence. GPT-1 was quite basic, nothing particularly special. Then came GPT-2, which was more advanced, essentially reaching a PhD level in math and computer science. After that, GPT-3 marked the beginning of a new era, what we now consider the innovation phase, which will continue until we reach superintelligence. It's uncertain whether that will take 6 years or maybe even less. A key aspect of this phase is that we're investing $200 billion into these models, but we likely can't invest much more than that. There's a limit to how much we can scale these models, and spending trillions isn't feasible. Therefore, we're approaching a point where further scaling is limited, and we need parallel innovations to drive progress. Advanced reasoning, efficient test-time compute, and other breakthroughs will likely be necessary to push us forward to the next level. The article goes on to suggest that targeted regulations can help us strike a balance, reaping the benefits of AI while minimizing the risks. However, if we delay action, we may end up facing the worst of both worlds. Poorly crafted, reactive regulations that stifle progress and fail to address the risks effectively. What they're really emphasizing here, and I wholeheartedly agree, is that a slow approach could lead to hasty regulations, essentially, waiting for a tragedy to happen before putting regulations in place to prevent it from happening again. This kind of reactive regulation isn't ideal. We should aim to address potential issues before they escalate, rather than waiting for a catastrophe to force us into action. They also discuss how things inside AI companies have become quite intense. Over the past year, AI systems have significantly improved in areas like math, graduate-level reasoning, computer coding, and many other skills. Within AI companies, there are ongoing developments on systems that are still undisclosed. What they mean by this is that these companies are working on technologies and AI models that haven't been made public yet. This could involve proprietary AI systems that are in development, but kept secret for reasons related to competition, security, or ethics. They might also be referring to breakthrough AI advancements, significant progress, or discoveries that companies aren't ready to share yet, possibly because they're still being tested or revealing them might involve certain risks. These advancements present numerous positive applications, but they also bring the potential for harmful uses. This could happen through the misuse of AI in fields like cybersecurity or biology, or from unintended actions by the AI itself. The core idea here is that as we develop more generalized AI systems capable of performing a range of tasks, there's also the potential for these technologies to be applied in dangerous ways. In essence, the growth in AI's broad capabilities comes with a dark side. These advancements could lead to destructive uses, either through deliberate misuse in sensitive areas or from the AI's own unintended behavior. The chilling part of this is that experts predict 2025 and 2026 will be the years when we see the rise of more advanced AI agents. The most mind-blowing part of all this is how quickly advancements have been made in the world of cyber capabilities. Models have dramatically improved in their ability to handle a wide range of coding tasks and cyber offense evaluations. Now, check this out. When I first read this, I was like, wow, this is insane. Here's the breakdown. In the realm of software engineering, models have gone from solving just 1.96% of coding problems in October 2023 with Claw 2 to a whopping 49% by October 2024 with Claw 3.5. That's a huge leap in just about a year. So imagine what things will look like in October 2025. It's not hard to guess. It could be close to 90%. That's almost unbelievable. Additionally, the Frontier team has found that current models are already assisting in a wide variety of cyber offense-related tasks. They also predict that the next generation of models, which will be capable of planning over long, multi-step processes, will be even more effective. We know that giving these models the ability to think over extended periods leads to more coherent and problem-solving responses, and that's going to make a huge difference. If this rate of progress in software engineering benchmarks continues, it's exciting to think about what's coming in the next year or two. Things are going to get really incredible, really fast. This is why experts are saying that in the next 18 months, we'll see even more advanced AI systems. If we don't start addressing the challenges and implementing control measures now, things could spiral out of control. Overall, the message is clear. These systems are improving rapidly, and the next iteration will likely come even faster than we expect. They were also exploring the potential risks associated with CBRN, which stands for chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear threats. The UK AI Safety Institute conducted tests on various models from industry leaders, including Anthropic. Their findings revealed that these models could be used to gain expert-level knowledge in fields like biology and chemistry. In fact, for several models, the responses to scientific questions were comparable to those provided by PhD-level experts. For those of you who aren't familiar with this, here's the issue. These models have a significant problem. Almost every model has some form of jailbreak, meaning there are vulnerabilities that allow them to bypass certain safeguards. It's unclear how we can prevent these models from providing certain types of responses. It seems like every time a new model is released, it faces these issues. I came across someone on Twitter named Ply, and they mentioned model jailbroken, model pwned. It seems like there isn't a proper solution to this issue. They're addressing the issue of jailbreaking. And essentially, they're arguing that these models can be used to acquire expert-level knowledge in fields like biology and chemistry. However, the knowledge being provided isn't just basic, like GPT 3.5's understanding. It's much more advanced. We're talking about information comparable to what a PhD-level expert would provide. Looking at the current state of these models, it's important to consider where we'll be in the next 3 to 5 years. These models are going to become so intelligent that if accessible to the general public, we can expect significant changes. About 8 years ago, we warned that advanced frontier models could pose significant risks in the cyber and CBRN, chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear fields within 2 to 3 years. Based on the developments we've seen since then, we now believe these risks are much closer to becoming a reality. Therefore, careful and precise regulation will soon be necessary. Essentially, what they're saying here is that with all the rapid progress happening, especially in the tech field, we need to consider the potential for exponential advancements and be ready to address these emerging risks. Absolutely, you can see how significantly AI systems have advanced in their understanding of science over the past year. The widely used benchmark, the GPQA, saw its scores on the most difficult section rise from 38.8% when it was first released in November 2023 to 59.4% in June 2024, and further to 77.3% in September. This is quite impressive. And what's even more remarkable is that human experts scored 81.2%. When we look at the GPQA benchmark, which is designed to assess the understanding of tough questions, it's clear that human experts scoring around 80% is almost on par with what these AI systems will achieve in the next iteration. In fact, they could very well surpass human experts in the near future. For now, though, the improvement gained from using frontier models compared to existing software and internet tools is still relatively modest, though it is growing rapidly. As AI models continue to advance, the potential for misuse could increase at a similar pace. In short, compared to the current models available, we're at a point where, if this trend continues, these AI models will soon be capable of far more than what we have now with existing internet tools. Anthropic has introduced their responsible scaling policy, addressing the catastrophic risks associated with AI systems. This area is full of uncertainties. We're already seeing early signs of risks that could become significant in the near future. However, the exact timeline for when these dangers might materialize remains unknown. Their goal is to ensure critical preparations are made well in advance. It's a bit unsettling because, while the initial signs of these risks are visible, the challenge lies in not knowing precisely when they'll escalate into serious threats. This segment focuses on their responsible scaling policy, which outlines how they enhance the capabilities of AI models while ensuring safety. The policy's core principle is proportionality. Safety and security measures are scaled in line with the defined capability thresholds of the AI systems. In simple terms, they avoid implementing extreme or unnecessary restrictions on AI. Instead, they adopt safeguards that align with the AI's measured abilities. For example, if an AI system can perform complex tasks, it might be restricted to operating in controlled environments like sandboxes or designated work settings. This ensures the system remains safe and reliable while functioning within appropriate boundaries. The video highlights the importance of making the RSP, Responsible AI Practices, an iterative process. It emphasizes the need for regular updates to keep pace with the ever-evolving nature of AI. The team is committed to consistently evaluating their model's capabilities and revisiting their security and safety measures to ensure they adapt to new developments effectively. Anthropic recently shared how they plan to internally document their findings and recommendations regarding the safeguards they've implemented. It'll be interesting to see the specifics of what they discuss. Often, Anthropic conducts safety experiments and identifies potential issues. For example, they might run a test and discover that Claude, their AI model, took unexpected actions, like performing tasks on its own. They'd then recommend steps to prevent similar behavior in models with similar capabilities. Just the other day, there was a case where Claude randomly searched something on Google, which was unexpected. Others have reported similar incidents where the model acted independently, highlighting an emergent capability we hadn't explicitly programmed. This development underscores the importance of safeguards as these models gain new abilities, like interacting with external systems. It's clear that as we advance, robust measures will be essential to ensure safety and control,